like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us. I make a lot of new money. When it's not savers. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. Ice on the red, on the red, on the red. Watch out for that. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice on the red.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo. 31's the mic. I got you. I got you. 31's the mic. Man. King. 31's the mic.
First down, Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try to wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
General West. 11.
On first down, gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff now looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sione Taki in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
180! Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey. 4 down.
Throwing, Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Regular. 31's the mic. I'm trying to collect. 31's the mic.
Mayfield down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. That one 28 yards on the ground. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A first down throw from Mayfield. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Set, 180.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jannard Avery leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Goff now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Sione Takitaki in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 3rd and long. It's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll field this at the 5. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st down, it's Gurley. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Here we go. 20. 53. Mike, 53. Guys, game situation. Let's go. Kill. Check three.
Goff on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jannard Avery able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Throwing on second and long. Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sione Takitaki in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long.
Louis. 5. Check.
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on second and 3. Mayfield, wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Mayfield on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Watch twins.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
11 more on that one, and another first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He's checking.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mayfield to throw it. Going for Metcalf and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's David Long, the rookie from Michigan, who picked it. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Goff. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 6-6, pull it high. King. Hey, Alpha. Pistol. Watch QB draw.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, box drop. 31's the mic.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Landry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go. 31's the mic. Here we go. 31.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
5.
From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 76.
From the 50, it's Goff. He's letting it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of, until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. 14. Hey, wahoo!
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Derek Willis, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1st down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up, and now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing? It's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Tiger.
Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 50 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Watch the twit.
Alert, 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 alert. Done.
Throwing, Mayfield. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
Eight. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the line.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 40, past the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 74 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And again, it's Chubb. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb, and an alley to run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They run. Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mayfield down. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.